Man coverage on 5 wide. I mean, if we can stop them here. Oh, good call. Really good call. Oh my God, though. That would have been an ender. Why didn't it go left? I don't know. Good spin, though, I will say. What is going on, guys? You're back with another video, and of course, we are in the Packers Primetime franchise. We are 16-0, which we're on like a 35 maybe win streak. We're doing that well. We're going against the Seahawks in the Nfc Championship game. This is our team. It's looking pretty good, I'd like to say. I don't think we have any injuries, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. And we do not. In our Express League, I know we do. And here we are in the old championship, like we stated. Let's see what last week's Player of the Weeks were. So Cam Chancellor did have a pick, which probably went for a touchdown. I assume that's how he did it, unless he had like a kick return touchdown or something. Take a look at the Seahawks route to the playoffs, or Super Bowl anyways, if they win. 13-point victory over the good old Vikings. Of course, we had the time difference thing, and I still messed it up. And then they won by 1 only against the Saints. We'll take a quick look at their overall. I have no idea what their base overall is going to be, but we'll take a look at their team. So we have Malik McDowell, who is God tier. And let's see, right tackle. So Thomas Rawls is still pretty decent. Got some good linebackers. The defense is very good. However, their offense really isn't looking too strong. So if our defense struggles, that's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad, because that's where we should dominate the game. 97 to their 96. Wow. Okay. Let's go with the Seattle playbook. And let's hopefully get back to the Super Bowl. LA and Cleveland on the other side. All right. It's a nice weathered game, which is good to see, I suppose. And, I mean, obviously both teams looking to win. Their defense, it's going to be tough to beat, but if we can beat it, our defense should be able to easily take care of their offense. Russell's kind of annoying when he comes down to running the ball with himself, but he has made a lot of mistakes in the past versus us in that ground running aspect. Don't know why he would be anything but ground running. I guess we're, passing running. I don't know. So it is the 8-7-1 Chargers in the Super Bowl. That's crazy. We don't do kickoffs in franchise. You can tell it's a very cold game just by looking at the field. It kind of looks a little dry, a little rough. And then, of course, you have the players' breaths that usually give it away as well. And Thomas Rawls runs right through Danielle Hunter, but teamwork makes the dream work. 5-yard gain, though. Underneath, and McKinney makes a great play. Makes a good recovery on Doug Baldwin. Obviously, you have to respect him a little bit. And McKinney played that about as well as a slower linebacker can. And by slower, I mean slower for our standards. Obviously, 84 speed, whatever, is not that slow. But as us Madden, get him! Wow, Reynolds, what a play. Forcing a 4th and 1. But as us Madden players play a bit of mutt and whatnot, 84 speed is a little slow. And Carter underneath. Carter is going to take Bobby for 11. Going to be careful. Going to be careful with what I see. Should have threw it over the middle. And when I say I'm going to be careful with what I see, I'm going to throw it to last week's Player of the Week. There's a reason in real life Cam Chancellor is already retired, These guys are getting old. They put their lives on the line. And, yeah, that's about it. 2 passes to running backs. Kind of a sad offensive start, but better than theirs. Throw inside, and Cooper drops that. And Frank Clark, I believe, almost like picked that up for a pick. Just giving him a suggestion. Underneath, Spellman, the speedy man, gets a block. And Earl Thomas, like I said, is a little slower than he used to be. And we carry, I believe, Curry into the end zone for a 52-yard drag touchdown. Jeez, they're slow. To the outside. I mean, I'm doing what I can, and Cole closes that lane down very nicely. And that's a 4th and 8. I did not know that was 3rd down. I mean, I'll take it. That was a risky play. I should have got rid of that Frank Clark. Good play, man. 3rd and 13. I mean, we have a score already. I'm not too worried about scoring. You can tell by the play calling here. Rolling out. Damn it, you got to get that throw off. The slowest release in town. Maybe I had other routes, but I was just playing it safe, and we're going to have to punt this. I mean, that's good coverage from me. Oh, what a hit by Cole. Get up, King. Damn it, King couldn't go to the right. What a hit. Once again, even when they're open, we have the closing lane to take that hit and just knock it out of them. What a throw. This one's on the money. I know I was a little, wild with Porcher's running there, but definitely overthrown in general. Stay there, my man. Good job, Devontae, and he stays in. I thought he was going to, kind of fall out with that possession, but good job. 3rd and 2. And there's a reason I had called him my 3rd down running back, because typically he's in on 3rd down. Carter, though, what a move. Puts a move on Earl, and he gets to about the 1.5-yard line. Wide open, Cooper. He holds on to it this time, and that's a 2-touchdown lead. 3rd and 4. I mean, I would maybe catch us off guard with a run, because passing just hasn't gone their way. It really hasn't. Whether that's Russell's fault or not is... Well, when you put a throw on like that, you just can't finish a sentence about the quarterback being at fault. Should I get the bait on this Jones guy that's definitely doing his best job to impersonate Julio? He's not doing a very good job of it, but he's doing his best. Damn it. Underneath, and Fowler was ready. He was about to take Clowney out. Basically impossible in this scenario, although we have Okung out here playing. How are we getting burned that hard? What a throw. How do we get burned that hard? I think McKinnon belongs as the number 2. We're changing that up right now. Kevin King is getting destroyed out there. I know, you probably had a pass over to the safety. Didn't know he was religious, but still, that's not great. I mean, honestly, Reynolds at this point might be looking for a starting job. You're going to take a look at this. Highly doubt he didn't catch it. Don't know who number 85 is, but that was just so open. I wouldn't expect it not to be. I don't even know what I just said. Tell that both feet came down. Cole, I tried with a dive, but it wasn't enough. And I'm just going to skip it because I know that's a touchdown. I'd prefer to take this outside. The speed. The speed, he's gone. Once again, Earl cleaning up. Ooh, they got a read option on the audible. I actually kind of believe in this. Like I said, I kind of believe in it. Harper to the end zone, and he's in. Could you imagine seeing a quarterback celebrate like that? That is definitely like a fresh college type celebration, which to be fair, he kind of is right out of college. Kicking it into the end zone basically every time, it just kills me watching it. Good play. Huge hit on Julio Jones. Kind of interesting. Ooh, huge hit. Lito getting involved. 2-minute warning. Give me that. Perfect coverage. User pick. Josh Jones is fast. Josh Jones is maybe a little too fast. And unless Russell gets there, that's 28-6. Oh, jeez. We got burned. Another huge hit on Fowler. Fowler's a beast. Coming with the house, which is very risky. On 3rd and 14 to the outside. And I thought Kevin King was going to read that, and he didn't. Gums takes it all the way down to the 7. They have 1 timeout left. It was a risky blitz, but at the same time, I mean, just a few weeks ago, I felt we got picked off in a similar way where someone underneath had the ability to jump on it, and they did. Kevin King, apparently, like a 99 overall, doesn't see that coming. Coming for Clowney. Technically, that was my role. I know it's 11 yards out, but things break down, and we really mess up on stop and running QBs. And there he goes. McKinney takes him down, and I'll let them use their timeout. Probably take this to the second half. Maybe take a kick return attempt. Who knows? I mean, that's pretty good. And, ooh, Cooper almost had a chance. Same did Porcher. It's a great throw. I mean, it wasn't into the end zone, but that's like a 65-yard throw. He puts it on about 61. Stepping up. Russell thinks he's the only fast quarterback in town. Wow, what a good close down by number 24 there. 3rd and 1. And Carter. He could probably take down the 1v2, but the 1v3 was too much. And that's going to be a punt. That's a good start for the Seahawks defense. Looks pretty good to me. And that will be down to the 3. If you could actually kick like that as a punter in real life, you'd be the most sought after punter in the league. Like, it's one thing to pin someone, but to be able to pin them by bombing it, like, that was 30 yards probably still from going down. And Kevin King picks it off. That's a pick six. Well, maybe if the team got out of the way. There you go, Kevin King. I thought maybe McKinnon would have benefited more from the other side, but maybe Kevin King is the one. Good play. But like I was saying before, Russell Wilson threw away their chances of the Super Bowl. That is an insane punt, basically, is what I was coming at. And Jesus, Earl is probably the last player on their entire team, offense or defense, that has a chance of getting them back into this. Which is ironic, is I'm running to his side, and he's probably going to pop me. Nope. Misses assignment, and Sherman, or whoever, number 23, cannot take us down. That's another score. And I decided to sim defense, and they were doing very well until Russell Wilson threw a pick to McKinnon. So there's that for you. Normally I don't like to play like this for, ooh, good stop, for the playoffs, but the Seahawks just are not doing themselves any favors. I thought maybe they'd have a chance in sim. Clearly not. Ooh, terrible. How did Wagner recover that? I do not know. And apparently I was wrong because Wagner is the guy with the greatest chance to keep them in it. Man coverage on 5 wide. This, I mean, if we can stop them here. Oh, good call. Really good call. Oh my God, though. That would have been an ender. Why didn't it go left? I don't know. Good spin, though, I will say. Maybe I do better as a coach. You know, maybe as a coach, I kind of allowed the team to think more about the Chargers than this game. Who knows? Still plenty of time in this one. And maybe not. Maybe not. Russell Wilson having one of his famous 5+ pick games, and Josh Jones is going to take a second one into the end zone. I don't want to sim the rest of the game out, but that might be what I do. And that was not English, probably. I mean, this is unbelievable. I'm sorry that I simmed the rest of the game out, but that's the way it had to be. 42-9. Too easy of a game. The Chargers should be a lot quicker, though. I know for a fact that they have a really good roster. Obviously, Joey Bosa is better than anyone they have on the D-line. I know Malik McDowell's good, but the interior D-linemen are not really going to be able to change the game that much. I mean, we played, I don't know if it was this league or the Express League, but we played Sue and Donald on the same line, and they stopped the run game for the first half, still blew them open in the second, and just overall won the game, obviously. Harper, nice little run on the QB draw. I mean, we had a good run on the QB draw as well. Both teams, I mean, they're kind of, you know, we're evenly matched. We were just a little bit faster and ultimately made way better plays on defense. 2 Josh Jones pick sixes. You can't beat the user. You just can't beat the user. Spellman into the end zone. Gets the score. I believe we played the Chargers once in the Super Bowl already, and maybe I'm wrong. Took the ball away from them 6 times. They took it away 3 times. How many of those were my fault? Maybe 1. I don't know how bad Harper played after we started simming, but I can't remember, to be honest. Let's take a look at the stat line. Harper did not throw a single pick. Okay, so I know that is the case. Russell did end up throwing 5, like we mentioned. 1 fumble for Suggs, 1 for Carter. Receiving, there might have been a fumble or something, or maybe a kickoff fail. Who knows? Defensively, sack totals 1 for Clowney, 1 for McDowell and Clark, which were the 2 that happened back-to-back earlier. McKinney had 1. Was our user. Josh Jones with 2 picks, Kevin King with 1, McKinnon with 1, and Lolita with 1. So basically, 2 safeties, 2 corners. Obviously, Josh Jones has made the full transition to middle linebacker, and he's been a god ever since. But basically, the DBs came alive. That's all I'm going to say. I don't get enough, you know, I won't be able to get enough leniency in coverage as a linebacker if I don't have that 92 speed guy like Josh Jones. So, of course, the Chargers are next. We'll take a look at player. Oh, I must mess that up probably. Take a look at player of the week. The Packers head coach told reporters his team would indeed be taking more shots. We won 42-9, basically at the end of the third. There's no need to take more shots. Harper somehow won player of the week. He did have 3 touchdowns in all fairness. Josh Jones, obviously player of the week, no questions about it. AFC side, their quarterback play was better than the Chargers apparently, so don't know how to feel about that. Quickly take a look at the route to the Super Bowl for the Chargers, and then, of course, their roster especially since this will probably be a little bit shorter of a video because we did sim almost the whole second half. But once again, sorry if that, it sucks, but what do you want to see? I mean, that's just too much of a blowout. So I don't know if there was an injury or maybe like a fake, but this Ryan Beard guy did not look like he did too well. His completion percentage was pretty good though, right? Yeah, 81% completion, so that's actually pretty good. Just didn't look too great on the touchdowns, but then again, they did have 3 rushing, so maybe it was a little bit better than I thought. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, defensively. So Christian Kirksey, Bosa and Ingram still looking like they're getting it done. Darren Lee. So Trey Melton and Jaleel. So they have a die still starting. He's got to be like 78 speed. I mean, I would almost, if I was them, seeing how we've been dominating the last few years, I would almost just bench him for this game just because we know what happens when teams don't have speed against us. And just straight up looking at their roster, doesn't even look comparable to the Seahawks, let alone ours. Melvin Gordon, however, very good. Very good. Although, elusiveness is a little low. I might actually, because of this Melvin Gordon right here, to be fair, I made this before the season. I think Melvin Gordon had a pretty good year. Maybe I chose the wrong team for our Legacy League. Bad, like average elusiveness, average trucking kind of worries me. It is what it is, though. It's a little too late now, isn't it? Mike Williams, Tyrell Williams, and Keenan Allen make for a great receiving core. Hunter Henry, only a 91 overall after all these seasons. Kind of shocking. Townsend, very good young lineman, bad strength. Seems to be the case with a lot of the youngsters. His cock is heart. Forrest Lamp, looking pretty strong. Ellsworth, Bosa's looking like a Boise. I don't even know what I'm saying. Melvin Ingram, 73 speed. Not really too worried about that right end spot. DT's rough. Linebacker core, pretty damn good. It's gotten a little bit of speed there. I like what I'm seeing there for them, not because of, I don't want it to be like that. Cornerback core, really bad. I did not think it was going to be that bad. Fabian Moreau is decent. Apparently he is fast. Maybe he is on our Express League. So Adai is not starting. They have Lucas Mueller, who is very good, very fast, baller-like. And Carter Clements, very good too. So 2 great safeties. Maybe that changes this game up. I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And I would assume this came out on a Tuesday. So tomorrow, expect both Super Bowls. Big channel day. That's all I'm going to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya. I mean, that was one of my best see yas ever. I'm just saying.